Hi, today we're making a sweet potato crusted quiche. I've made quiche quite a lot of times in the past few years. It's one of my favorite breakfast items to eat. Lots of protein, really low in calories for the most part. If you're using a non-flour ingredients for the crust, so I'm using almond flour and sweet potato. The inspiration for this quiche was actually, if you watch anime from Shokugeki, that one episode with Shinomiya where he was making the quiche with all those root vegetables. I don't have burdock, but we're gonna be using sweet potato as the replacement. So we're starting off by boiling some carrots and some sweet potato. The carrot will go into the filling of the quiche, while the sweet potato will be used to be blended with almond flour to make a nice sweet potato crust. And this crust is gonna taste really, really well with the cheesy, eggy filling of the quiche. We don't actually need to boil the sweet potatoes for long, just about 5 to 7 minutes, because we're going to be baking the sweet potato in the crust in the oven. So the first thing you want to do is get a food processor and cut up the sweet potatoes into small chunks. Add it to the food processor. Add almond flour. About a cup should be enough for how much we need for the crust. And next, we would also want add about a tablespoon of brown sugar just for taste, and add a teaspoon of baking powder. This helps the crust rise a bit. Otherwise, it doesn't really form that crust shape right away. And we're gonna add one large egg and also about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Next, we're going to use olive oil to oil up our baking pan and go ahead and spread the blended potato crust onto the pan. Try to get it as even as possible, really like fill out the edges. And once you're done filling out the edges, we're going to poke holes in it with a fork because we want to be able to let the air out so that it doesn't puff up. Once the crust has been prepared, we're going to bake it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 minutes. This is to make it so that the crust had solidified enough, basically pre-baking it so that it can hold the quiche filling. The other fillings that are going to be used in the quiche is mushrooms. This is to go along with the root vegetable theme we have here. And we're also going to fry up some bacon. That's just mainly because I like bacon. And the topping is going to be Parmesan cheese. So we're going to grate a fuck ton of Parmesan cheese. This is a great workout that you can do in the kitchen, and it's kind of how I got my arms. Now we're gonna make the actual egg filling for the quiche. Go ahead and add some cream cheese, about a half cup of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of minced garlic, and 6 whole eggs. It probably would have been smarter to blend this in a food processor, but I used a whisk and that worked out fine for me. You're just gonna have to spend a lot of time whisking the cream cheese into the eggs. Once the crust has been pre-baked and solidified, go ahead and start adding in the toppings. We're going to add in the mushrooms and also a cup of chopped spinach. And next, add in the bacon and carrots that we boiled way early on. Finally, we're going to dump the egg mixture over our solid toppings. And to top off the quiche, we're going to add the rest of the Parmesan cheese and also sprinkle in some dry parsley. This is just to make the quiche smell a little bit better, add a little bit of flavor. This quiche looks really, really good pre-baked. It kind of looks like a deep dish pizza from the top, but we're going to put it into the oven at 375 and bake it for a grand total of 40 minutes. After the 40 minutes, you can see that the egg yolk has completely solidified. If you don't already have one of these burger flipping spatulas, I would highly recommend getting one because they actually make your life very easy for a variety of items to cook, not just for burgers. So for example, here I was able to cut the quiche into quarters and also easily extract the quiche from the pan, which is a lot harder than it looks. Usually the sweet potato crust would stick to the pan a bit, but with the burger flipping spatula, you can kind of scrape the bottom so that the entire crust comes out with the filling of the quiche. Now, this recipe is very simple. You can see that it did not take too much effort to make, and it's very delicious. You have a lot of natural flavors. We hardly used really any seasoning. We're just reliant wholly on the flavor of the natural ingredients and things like Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, the sweet potato itself to add that sweetness and savoriness. And of course, the bacon also adds a little bit of flavor too. So that's all for today. Please like the video if you liked what you saw and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you for watching and have a great day.